Time now, though, for our next guest.
Delta Goodrem's got good reason to be singing about such lofty heights. She's one of Australia's highest-selling female recording artists at 27 and was barely 18 when she released her first album, Innocent Eyes, which spent an incredible 25 consecutive weeks at #1. Mistaken Identity and Delta also topped the charts, and now in 2012, she's touring again to bring album #4, Child of the Universe, to her loyal fans. How loyal? Well, last week, Delta was forced to cut a show short after suffering nasty burns to her legs. And instead of complaining, thousands of messages of support hit the web.
I hope that you have a speedy recovery, and I'm wishing you all the best.
Proving it's going to take more than a rogue vocal steamer accident to keep her down.
Please welcome Delta Goodrem.
Delta, great to have you, and we all are concerned about what happened with this vocal steamer. I mean,
yes, says well.
How did a vocal steamer burn your legs? What happened?
Well, I was simply, you know, not that you should never do this. I was just in my knickers and a jumper, and I know, sorry, it's a terrible visual, but I
no,
was,
it's not.
You know, I had, you know, you have your voice over it, and you know, my mum had said that morning, be careful with that, and I've had it for years. You know, you warm up your voice, and it's just boiling water. So I just said it, and I was distracted. I've stood up, and you know, I'm getting ready. We're getting organised for our big show that night, and the steamer just literally poured the hot boiling water poured on my legs, and so it was just a bad chain of events, though, you know, and because then you're sort of like, okay, we iced it, we did all the right things, and then it was just so painful, and then, you know, I got too many painkillers, and then I just started. I thought I'll be fine. It was too late to cancel. I was like, everyone's going to be on their way to the venue.
It's not too late if you burn.
You're such a trooper.
I know, it was completely
So
crazy.
how long before the gig was this?
Well, it was a couple hours, right? So, but people would have been about like, you know, 3 o'clock or something, and then, I thought, you know, we'll be okay because I was icing it, so I hadn't got air to it yet, and I didn't realise how painful it was going to be. And I kept thinking about other people that go through it with head-to-toe burns. I just kept thinking, like, how do they do this? This is
and also after what you've been through personally. But you're such a trooper because you went on stage and then you eventually had to pull the pin because the pain got too much. But you have got the most...
I just kept jumping off, you know, like an idiot. I'd like pass out, then I'll be, I'm fine, walking out, like no idea. Then I was like, you know what? I think I have to go right now.
How long did you do?
You know, it got about like, I think it was an hour or 50 minutes.
That's a long
But you've got such loyal fans. None of them complain. They all sent...
But you know me, like you know, I'm a perfectionist by heart, and I felt terrible. Like it was the most pain I've ever been in. I got to St Vincent's after it, and the hospital was amazing, and the paramedics were amazing. But I didn't want to disappoint any of my incredible fans, and they just, you know, they surprise me every day. I can't believe how amazing they are.
Tell you who I'm glad doesn't feel pain, your wax figure at Madame Tussauds, because it keeps getting like hurt by fans. They keep stealing your eyebrows.
I know, I feel it every time I flinch during the day. I'm like, ouch!
But one fan in particular, this guy got a little bit close here, I believe, when you see where that hand was. I mean, that's... They do. I mean, that's... Did you feel that one?
Does he like hang out the back door of the gigs or anything?
Stop it. Now, Delta, congrats on the new album, Child of the Universe.
Oh, thank you so much.
5 years in the making. Now, reason behind the 5 years?
I mean, it wasn't 5 years. I mean, that was my last album out. And, you know, you end up sort of getting people to get to know that album for a couple of years, and then you spend some time. I needed some time to myself, and then I started writing this album, and I'm really proud of it. I think it's the best album I've written, and I just, you know, I'm really looking forward to people getting to really know it now. And since we had Wish You Were Here out, and people are getting to know a bit more of the depth of the record, and I'm really proud of it. So
it's a surprisingly personal record. Like, you really are bearing your soul.
I've always been personal in my songs.
But do you ever worry about giving away too much?
No, I think, you know, it's art. I think you should be able to say whatever you want in song, and I have since the day I started, since the day you all got to know me in music. I've always written about my life. I can't write about anyone else's experiences because I haven't had them. So,
no, that's fair.
You know, I can only write about my own.
So you got a big birthday coming up on Friday?
I do.
What do you got planned, and what big surprises? Husey earlier on volunteered to jump out of a cake.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah, brilliant. So, well, Husey will be jumping out of a cake, and
I would love to be honest.
Well, I have my concerts, so I have my Melbourne shows.
In a mankini.
In a mankini?
Yeah.
So you're in your concert, you'll be on stage, so you'll be right.
I'll be on
Yep,
stage.
I draw the line at mankini.
So do I.
Children of the Universe is out now. Please thank Delta Goodrem. And I'm going to say, that's it for us tonight. Modern Family's up next. Please thank